Hello, fellow builders, and welcome back to the bench. We're on part 3 of our Star Wars styled Treadbike. It's coming along. Remember, we had to get the nose down because it was a little bit tail heavy. Well, we got that done. Let's get to the build. Okay. So, cut it here. And if it's too much, we can sand it back or grind it back or whatever. So now we gotta cut it. So all we gotta do now is make ourselves a little access hole. Doesn't have to be that big. Slide that in there, glue her down. Since it's already got some. That's the plan. Like a suppository. So just gonna start with a 1/4 inch hole, just enough to get our bit in there, and then we can grind away from there. Yeah, well, we're fine. We're fine. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and completely. Should have done that anyway. There's a little ditty they're singing in the city, especially when they've been on the yeah. If you got the patience, your own imagination will tell you just exactly what you want to hear.
Papa, that's how it goes. Papa, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear Papa.
You know, I'm very conservative when it comes to certain things. It's the old adage, you can always take a little more away, but it's harder to add material to. So that's why I keep having to go back and forth with making the hole just a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. We get there eventually. Top piece. Yep, we're still good. So now we just gotta secure you in place. I'm thinking hot glue, but I don't want it to melt the plastic. Let's just give it a shot. We're not gonna let the hot glue get too hot. We're just gonna get it till it's malleable. And once it's malleable, we'll just get a little bit out there and just kind of fill that up. And we're just gonna get enough in there to keep it from moving. Thought about using epoxy, but that 2-part epoxy, it feels like it would be a waste for one, and for two, it stinks to high heaven. But you know, It's like waiting for a kettle to boil. Got a little sidetracked over there. So now the hot glue is good and hot. Probably hotter than I wanted it to be. So what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit at a time. Let's just get enough in there we're not trying to deform the plastic. We just want this piece to stay in there right where it is. Yeah, okay, that should get it. Trust me, I guarantee you it's overkill. I guarantee you. Actually, it didn't really take that long. It's cooling pretty good. That piece of metal is probably absorbing the heat and pulling it away, so. Oh, she's good and nose heavy now. Okay, she's not going anywhere, so we're good to go. All right. Now that we've got our base colors established, I like 2 colors. 3 colors are better. So saddlebags, we're going to make them look a different color. Might go with a metallic on that, like metallic, some kind of metallic color to just give it a little bit of contrast. I would love to find the saddlebag that goes on the back of the old speeder bike trooper model. I know I've got one. It's around here somewhere because I've been saving it for one day. Well, today is the day and I can't find it. If I can't do that, I think I'll just put some kind of container. I'll 3D print a container, or I've got some armor kits that have a container that I can put on there. But the base color is good, so that's it. The engine bays, I need to black those out so I can go in and accent paint the hoses and maybe add some greeblies in there. And then the seat's going to be a different color. So let me get this masked off so we can get the black done. Yeah. We'll get everything masked off, and then we'll figure out our next color. Well, you know, unmasking, the moment of truth. It can be like, whoa, that's fantastic, or yeah, I missed that by a long shot. So the nice thing when you're doing like dioramas of old stuff, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can always use it as a place to start your weathering, or just help give your model a little bit more character. So as long as you're not building, you know, a show car or whatever, you know what I mean. Things get revealed. Okay. I will say this. So in choosing these colors, I started thinking about, well, who's going to be riding this? And that was one of the things. It's going to be a trooper. It's going to be a Mandalorian. And that made me go down the path of, okay, for whether it's a trooper or a Mandalorian, let's say their armor and their mode of transportation are going to be matching. So I started thinking of what colors in armor would I like, and that kind of helped me choose that, you know, that leather saddle baggy color, and also this, it's called Dunkelbraun, and it's just like a shade darker, not quite black, just a couple of shades darker than what I'm using for the frame. So I don't want it to be overwhelming. I just want it to be accenty. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I will say one thing, when I was looking for an accent for the back, that right there, my brain subconsciously is thinking taillight. And I'm like, why does a speeder in the desert need a taillight? So, anywho, we'll have to figure out something to do with that. But yeah, color-wise, I'm okay with the way that came out. And then, I might have to go back and maybe not. I'm going to say that paint didn't come out quite the way I wanted it there. I'm not getting enough dunkelbraun there, but maybe we leave it. Maybe we leave it. It looks natural. Let's see here. Just like that. Anyway. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I think we can make that work. I think we can make that work. Yeah. I do think I am going to go back and get that dunkelbraun on there. Because I can. So, anyway. At this point, we just get to assemble and greebly. Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting one. Okay, that's just that. That's that part. I did go on ahead and use that dunkelbraun on this part too. See how it looks. Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. I mean, it definitely needs some weathering, but it, just to kind of make it pop. I got to find some decals or whatever for this control panel or some greeblies, but we can definitely get this together. Yeah. Yep. On it. The reason I don't waste your time showing you greebling, because if you never greebled before, you don't know what greebling looks like. And let me just give you an example. So basically, as you go along and you've got models that have extra pieces, you get them and you kind of sort them. I've got like a bin that has engines and just Star Wars stuff, just Star Trek stuff, and just automotive, just all clear, all chrome, and basically, and there's also the miscellaneous. I like to pull aside Bondi stuff because it will all kind of fit together. And when you greeble, you got to figure out, I'm like, oh, I need a piece that goes there. And this is what greebling looks like. No. Maybe. No. I mean, anyway, see, I got sidetracked. And you end up going through drawers and over again because you find something for one spot and then you go to another spot and then you go, ooh, I saw this piece. Where did I see it? And it would fit perfectly. It's a whole thing. But after all the greebling was done, I still needed something for the controls. And I couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to just cobble any stuff together with glue. So, again, we went to Fusion 360. Whether it be the Mandalorian or the Stormtrooper, I used the Mandalorian hands, but I measured them and gave it the controls, some kind of controls. Now it looks a little bit Lego-ish, but at a smaller scale, you really can't tell. But I'm going to be drilling a hole in either one of those and then running a pin all the way through it so the hands are in place. I've left a spot here for a decal, and then there will be more decals on the face of the fairing as well. It's been weathered, it's been decaled, and it's been greebled. So I guess at this point, the only thing left is for you to check it out. So let's check it out. You know, yeah, it is done, but it's not complete. There are a couple of things that I really still want to do. Like I have a couple of the extra blaster rifles, the long rifles from one of the Bondi kits that I want to mount to the side of the fairing. I also thought about grabbing some like little shovels and stuff like that, maybe a water can to attach to the side. And it could probably use another level of weathering. I am happy about the fact that I did find the saddlebag to the old Star Wars speeder bike model kit, and I've got that attached to the back. It looks good. I'm happy with it, but it could be a little bit more. And then there's still the trooper. I still want to, or the Mandalorian. I need to get the Mandalorian put together and paint it up. Not sure if I'm going to use those same colors. Probably going to be in the same neighborhood of colors, but probably not going to be the same. Overall, I'm happy with the way it came out. Now, the next couple of builds, I don't know where I'm going. I do have a special project that I want to do for my guys over there at IFB, but don't know what inspiration is going to hit me. I say that, especially since I was at the hobby shop and they had the 50% off of the Bat Pod thing with Catwoman. I mean, not that I care about the Catwoman. Catwoman's gonna go in the bin with Bane from the Batmobile. You know, I'll use them at some point, but I was thinking, hey, I could get the Bat Pod bike thing and put it. You know, I have to make a little shelf to put it on with the Bat stuff. But other than that, it's a free-for-all at this point. We don't know what's going to be on the horizon. So hopefully you have something that you can build that's going to be on the horizon. And while you're doing that, I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And I want you to go build something. And we'll see you in the next build.
Pew 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 pew.